Big booms. Hello, everyone. This is Matt, your chaotic writer, and thank you very much for attending yet another episode of Tales of SEGLESIA. Tonight's session, which is session 27, is called The Broken Nexus. What is the Broken Nexus? Where is the Broken Nexus? We'll find that out in due time. But first and foremost, again, thank you very much for showing up to tonight's stream. And a couple announcements before I begin. You know that whole 24-hour world-building stream that I have been talking about and rambling about for the last maybe, let's say, couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks? Well, I have finally figured out the dates of this world-building stream. It is going to be 1 month from now, on the 8th and the 9th of July. So, if you are interested in participating, that is to say, if you're interested in watching, but also interacting to this world building stream. Also, another development, it is not going to be 24 hours. It is going to be 2 separate 12-hour streams. Collectively 24, but this way I'll be able to actually get 8 hours of sleep in between. And the reason I have it set out as far as I do is because I'm not simply using it as a world building stream. It is going to be a tabletop gaming opportunity where I'm going to have multiple sessions of running a particular tabletop game that is designed to basically do world building. The selection of those tabletop games will be unveiled in due time. However, now that the date is solidified, you can expect an entire wave of promotion and announcement to come this weekend. On top of that, I also want to very quickly mention that it has been about 2, maybe 2.5 weeks that I've been part of the Rolling Together stream team, and it has been a fantastic journey so far. I'm very happy to be a part of that stream team. I want to highly recommend checking out the Rolling Together stream team. You can look down in the doobly-doo on my Twitch profile, and you can click on it and see what other streamers are part of that stream team. They're all fantastic. So if you're looking for more content that is tabletop related or world building related, please click on that link and check out some of these fantastic streamers. Aside from that, I don't think I have a whole lot else. So let's go ahead and pivot over to our esteemed players. Hello, everyone.
I don't have my funny punchline yet.
You don't cut the ugly.
I mean, did I ask for a funny punchline?
Yes.
It's standard.
Is it standard?
Yeah. Leave and come back. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. I'll drop for a sec. Hey, hi everybody. It seems like our crew needs a little bit more time for execution of a punchline. So I'm literally gonna give them, like, let's say 5 seconds here to figure it out, and then we're gonna come right back. Hey, I'm not counting those 5 seconds, but it seems to me like those 5 seconds have already passed by now. So let's just see what they have in store for me and for you. All right, time's up.
That's why it's called the Aristocrats. Oh, hey, Matt.
Boo. Oh, hey, Matt.
Hi. So, was there some sort of punchline? Some sort of joke?
Our hopes and joys. That's the joke. All right, let's get on with the show.
My life.
Okay. Fair. All right. So, as is tradition, before we actually begin, of course, I introduce everybody. Here we have Phoenix V playing as Orgoth.
Yup.
We have Masters 8 playing as Bala.
Oh, hi.
We have Squigums playing as Windveer.
Hello.
We have choosing between Magpie 18 playing as Valvari.
Hello.
And then we have Black Man Inc. playing as Scoop.
This campaign has content not suitable for children.
That is correct, actually. Although I would not necessarily call it a mature stream, but there are greater than
Definitely a mature
13-year-old content. So anyways,
If you're 7 or below, leave the stream.
something between that. But anyways, listen, I have a question for all of you. This question has been burning inside of me for the past 3 minutes. It is, in terms of your characters, what do you imagine the stereotypical role would be for your character if they were in high school or secondary school within modern times? That is to say, stereotypes such as the nerd, jock, bully, goth, skater kid, whatever the subculture is hot and fresh in. No, I made it sound like pizza. Whatever subculture is like the hotness.
Your ingredients, better pizza.
I've been in high school nearly like a decade, May. I don't know.
Well, in which case, let's start with Masters. Bala, what do you imagine would be the role for Bala in high school?
So I don't know if this is necessarily a clique or whatever you would call it, but Bala would definitely be the very overenthusiastic class president.
Oh my god.
You'd be the class president.
Yeah.
So, well, people would have to vote for you. Isn't that how class presidents work?
Yeah, but the whole thing
I
is
wouldn't
you
vote for him.
vote. No one votes for that shit. Only like 3 people vote, and it just has to be your friends, and there you go. You're a class president.
Exactly.
All right, so let's just imagine. We're all in the same classroom here, and you all voted for Bala to be class president. Bala, what is it that you promised to do as class president?
We're going to have free lunches for all the kids who can't afford it. We're going to have clean bathroom stalls. We're tired of the mess in the bathrooms. We're going to have free accoutrement for the ladies that have their monthly issues. We're going to have
Not very inclusive, but all right.
we're going to have free reading time, and we're bringing back recess, people. Bringing back recess. Yes, recess
you guys
for all.
don't have recess?
Not in
No.
high school.
Yeah, we get it in high school. You really don't have recess in high school?
I think recess went away after a certain grade. Yeah. Anyways, hey, recess is gone, but we're gonna bring recess back. So hey, Bala, you have my vote.
Letting that.
Hey, Phoenix V, what role in high school do you imagine Orgoth would play?
He would probably be a goth who keeps listening to Silver and Cold by a Fire Inside.
Okay, so you're talking about like completely dressed out as goth with the same like very very protruding chin that Orgoth has, with the same black hair, probably with the same horns and everything, but maybe slicked to the side with a little eyeliner, and then with the headphones on, completely not even paying attention. Not paying attention to anybody's business.
I need fan art.
Yeah, I need that too now.
All right,
With the
Orgoth.
black lipstick as well.
Oh my god.
Goth fan art is now priority. So, next up is going to be Squigs playing as Windveer. What stereotypical role would you play in high school?
Do I even need to say? Like, it's already written out. It would be prep as all hell.
Yep.
But hang out with some of the outcast kids because they're a lot more fun than the preppy assholes.
So
Doesn't like to admit it though.
well dressed, well executed, gaining being on the whatever the debate team or the speech team.
The
Both.
debate team as well as president of the Young Business Leaders Club.
Band kid, no doubt.
No.
No band, not band kid.
No, he had to learn how to. His parents had to make him learn an instrument.
Maybe I think teacher's pet, absolutely.
No.
No?
Oh no, he only do the teacher's pet just to be able to steal the test scores.
No, that's what I mean. Is that not the reason people become teacher's pets?
No, they do it to gain power.
Yeah.
Like the worst way. Mine is entirely just to be able to steal the test scores.
Valid.
Head of the chess club.
Power to the people.
Scoop, played by Black Man Inc. What do you imagine Scoop's role in high school would look like?
It's weird because it's like a mix of two things. He would probably be somewhat of a bully to like people playing D&D. He'd probably be like half bully, half
yikes.
art student. So it's like he would probably be, honestly, he'd probably be a gossiping bitch to try to like get people in trouble, most likely. So he'd probably be like a mixture of a couple of different stereotypes, depending on how he felt that day.
Gotcha. So, fingers in two different pies. One being art, the other being bully.
Yeah, exactly. He's the one that probably told the teacher that someone stole something to get them in trouble.
Oh, you're the snitch.
Yeah, he's probably the snitch.
He's the snitch.
So he could laugh about it. He would find stuff like that funny.
Gotcha. So that leaves us with Magpie 18 playing as Volvari. Stereotypical role, high school / secondary school.
Val's probably one of those ones that's like always skiving class and just smoking in the corner, like the abandoned building or like that corner that no teacher goes to.
Oh, so you're a smoking section, skipping.
Yeah, you never know if it's because of peer pressure or actually because they got into it. That's up for debate. But never in class, and there's just it's the state of in America where they're like under. It's normally in American high schools where it's like under the
bleachers.
That's it, bleachers, whatever that is. For us, it's just an abandoned staircase somewhere.
I mean, hey, that's thing is like in high school they always told you when you were young they always tell you never get started smoking, but that's where all the cool people hung out in the same spot and they smoked. What do you do?
That's how you survive. That's how you survive working in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm still waiting for the drugs to be hidden in candy.
That's always, hey, I mean, that's part of the experience as well. In terms of the drugs and candy, I guess. But hey, that's enough of that question, and it's time for some Dungeons and Dragons. Don't you all agree?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I thought this was Pathfinder.
Well, you can find a path out of here, bud.
Oh my god. Oh,
Like
We play D&D here.
fuck.
Anyhow, tonight's session is called Episode 27, The Broken Nexus. As a quick recap, all of our individual characters, those that have collectively called themselves the Righteous Sacrifice, have taken the step necessary in order to enter into the interior of the Arcanist Inquisition headquarters. Through the barrier, they found ruins strewn with bodies and entrails that have been left to sit out in the midst of the garden for months. However, they also came across mindless thralls, individuals that were once living, but whose bodies had begun to rot away from neglect, and whose minds had, well, it wasn't their own mind anymore. It was something else's. After defeating these thralls, with the assistance of a newfound individual by the name of Kelros, they noticed that our friend Bala Mitra, in all attempts to keep his ritualistic magic going, managed to be swooped up by a creature known as the Mind Witness. And upon the vanquishing of the Mind Witness, had fallen into the same hole of which the Mind Witness had crept out of, falling out of sight. Each of our players, each of our individual heroes, did what they could to try to understand each other's plight. And when the time required it, they stepped forward towards the gateway of the sun, which is the front gates of the complex itself. Whereas the statue, a massive statue of an angel, a planetar, rested between them and the front doors. And this statue began to speak to the party members. Caphriel, after some time required to judge the situation, had provided our characters a parable, a riddle of sorts. And that riddle was as such, as I am, for everybody viewing, going to reread the contents of that parable, but not before switching the scene back to the front gates, so that we are once again returned to where we have left off. It is right at this precise moment that we had left off. Now, you are down one Kelros, and you are, at least for the very moment, you are down one Bala. But you have the four of you. You have Val, Winvir, Orgoth, and Scoop.
And Kid Wonder somewhere.
Oh, and the Wunderkind, yes. That is to say, I don't want to accidentally say Draco Malfoy. It was Draco Robshaw, of which is located right there. And so, again, in this precise moment, the voice of Caphriel speaks. And I'm going to turn down the reverb, because the reverb can be pretty heavy. But in the voice of Caphriel, this parable is spoken. In the meadows of the plain of magic, a dancing light drifted upon the winds, born as the sun rose. It danced and floated gracefully. At the height of day, it came across a stone resting upon the ground. The light spoke to the stone. Why don't you float upon the winds as I do? The stone pulsed and rumbled, saying, I do not need to float. I am grounded here. The light chuckled and said, What a small life to live, ye of no magic. Ye lie motionless. I do not envy you. The stone rumbled in response. I am filled with magic. The magic is in me, ready to be tapped at a moment's notice. The light, confused by the stone, said, What good is magic dormant? Motion, direction, action. These are what make magic purposeful. The stone disagreed. But you see, light, you only last a time. Once you have danced to your destination, you shall cease to be. Motion may give magic power, but motion is all you are. I remain for countless time. I may not see the landscape of the lands below me as you do, but I sit with my magic. I exist for as long as I have it. It is not simply motion that gives magic power, but potential. Your potential will be spent, and mine shall remain. So, adventurers, I ask this of you. If you wish to pass into the sanctum, you must bestow each hand with a gift. On my left hand, a gift of the light. On my right hand, a gift of the stone. And as those words are spoken, you are provided a time of deliberation to think upon what the parable means. What is the message being conveyed in this parable? How does one answer this riddle? By bestowing something to the left hand and something to the right hand. Something of the light and something of the stone.
Val's gonna look at the statue and ask, still in common, will our gifts be returned to us once we have shown you?
Kafriel answers, What you bestow, if it is correct, will be consumed. If it is not correct, it will be given back to you.
One moment, and then she goes back to the party. Well, that changes my idea. Oh god, okay.
What is your idea?
Well, originally I thought by light, Celestials are pretty fucking arrogant bastards. They see mortal life as just fleeting, and a light, candle light that's just gonna flicker out any day now. So I thought maybe they saw a person, like, as the light, and then one of, like, magic stones as the stone. But I don't really want to, give it one of us and be like, it consumed. That seems a bit, morbid. I still stand by it's going to be something that doesn't last in their eyes, and something that withstands the test of time. That seems like what the parable was talking about.
So if it consumes it if the answer is correct. So
Maybe she wants blood.
I had thought blood. At least that's something of. Oh wait. She had said a gift of the light, not. If they consider mortals life, like, you know. That could be it.
I mean, who's here mortal? I'm technically not really like a humanoid. I'm like Fae. I'm basically magic.
I don't think she'd count me.
she might count me.
I mean, while we're on the subject, I mean, what are you?
Hmm?
I'm a satyr. I'm from the Feywild. What are you guys? If we're going with blood, we got to give it the right blood.
Yeah, so the obvious more so about this kid is the kid. You can't get more mortal than human.
That thing's a human. Yo, human kid. How much blood you got?
Well, I think that
it's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer it. We're gonna be using your blood. All right, so we need some magic blood now.
I think it has to be something. Anyone got a scroll? Magic scroll, something that would actually count as an enchantment.
Actually, I think, to say out of character, if I remember, I think it was Orgoth that still had the scroll of lesser restoration we got from the dragon guy.
That could work.
I don't think I had any scrolls on me.
Or at least something. I don't really want to give up this rock because this actually would be pretty fucking dope to keep.
I got potions, but they're kind of very expensive.
The potions won't last very long. It has to be something that would knowledge based or time, or like something that withstands time. Something with potential rather than just.
I mean, technically, potions kind of have potential. They withstand time, I think.
I think fire.
One sec.
Fire.
All right, Draco, if you will.
Sorry, kid.
Come on.
Just a small cut.
I mean, you guys really do. You really live the righteous sacrifice life. I have to commend you. I thought it was just a name.
Mm.
You guys are really out here sacrificing kids. This is kind of cool.
I mean, I want to pull my weight around here, but looks over to Orgoth like, is it? Am I doing my first blood sacrifice? I gotta close the window. I got some crows.
The crow's like, blood sacrifice. Sacrifice the boy.
That's what crows do. They love sacrifices.
All right. Okay, I'm back.
Who's Roby?
That was our cleric.
Oh god.
He had the scrolls from what I remember.
Shit, yeah.
Don't worry, boy. It'll just be a small cut on your palm. That's it. Just a bit of blood.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Draco.
Well, don't do it yet. We'll do it. We'll get to the hand first. Right now, we still got to think of something from the stone.
As I walked over, as you just see me just kind of holding the clear in my hand. The leer. Probably the best option we got.
What are you gonna give up?
This. Item of purpose. Magic stored in. It needs guidance to unlock. That's what the parable was saying.
Yes, that would count. Okay, let's do it.
Knew thee well.
Draco, stick with me.
All right. It's time to do my first blood sacrifice. Okay.
If Scoop had popcorn, he would be eating it right now.
Do you have create food and drink by chance? You could just do that if you had that as
I'm a
spell.
rogue.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are a rogue. A rogue with hex and booming blade and prestidigitation. So at least you can prestidigitate it.
I'm gonna shout at the statue. Hey, we have your gifts.
Present your gifts.
I graciously put my leer onto the hand, asking for the
I'm
stone.
not your Leah. I feel bad for the Leah.
What is it that you're presenting?
Klee lyre.
You're presenting your lyre, and then
Yes.
you're also presenting.
So the lyre goes in the right hand,
Yes.
and we're gonna cut Draco's palm over the left hand to deliver blood for the light. Something mortal. Something from mortals.
Understood. So those are the two things you're presenting. And when you present those two things, if they are false, it will be returned to you. If it is true, it will be consumed. I should mention one last thing before you present this. Why did my voice mod close? Come back, voice mod. I need you.
Okay.
Oh.
Once you provide me the correct items, they will be consumed and you will be able to pass. Note that if you provide me only one correct item, then the one correct item will be consumed and the other will be returned. If you provide me neither that are correct, they will both be returned.
I understand, Your Eminence.
All right, so that's your final offer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're
Okay.
thinking.
So
Nothing
blood from Draco Robshaw's hand and the
Mhm.
Clylyre
Yeah.
are the things that are being offered up.
Yep.
All right. As you offer both of these things up, you see a stream of blood come out of Draco's hand and into I want to remember, is it the left hand or
Left
right?
hand.
Left hand. On the right, you notice as the Clylyre begins to raise into the air and levitate over towards the right hand. As both items, or both subjects, enter into each of the hands, you notice that the Clylyre begins to glow and begins to disintegrate.
That's
And the-
really sad.
And the magic from the Clylyre enters into the hand of Caphriel. And you notice that the right eye begins to glow even brighter. The left hand, however, a ball of Draco's blood floats in the air. And you hear this. Did you really offer me the blood of a child just now?
I mean, what, do you want us of the entire fucking kid? We'll give you the kid if you want.
Not the entire.
Something of the mortal realm. It won't last, it's fleeting.
There's sort of a disappointed thinking as Caphriel is sort of standing there, or of course standing there, but is deliberating.
This kid will only last the time. And once he's done with his destination, he will cease to be. I'm not going to give you the entire kid, so his blood's going to have to do.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're going to say, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Good.
No.
Persuasion's not bad, actually. I mean, we're only like dog shit for like the start of this campaign. Oh,
Great.
oh! Okay, that's pretty fucking good. My best roll of the entire campaign so far.
Well, I sense there is fleeting magic within the blood. So, it counts. I was seeking a spell, but this also works. As you notice that the bulb of blood begins to seep into Caphriel's hand, and a light begins trailing up Caphriel's arm, and the eye on the left side begins to glow brightly. And you hear, "You have solved the parable. You have established entry into the mage's sanctum. Know that clearly this place has been in better condition until recently. I am sensing many creatures that do not belong within. If you need to make counsel with me again, you know where to find me. However, for now, you may pass. Welcome to the Sanctum of the Mages, more recently referred to the Arcanist Inquisition headquarters." And you are going to notice as the rails on each side of each of the stairs to the left and the right of you have this blue sort of luminescent glow, sort of welcoming you to put your feet upon the bottom step and to make your way up towards that front gate. And you have provided in your first official offering an item of the stone, which was a magic item, any magic item, and an item of an item, quote unquote, of light. A gift of light, which is a spell. So, at this point in time, all of you have gained an inspiration.
Hey.
Better. It's my lie already.
And you solved my Angel Gate puzzle.
Bella's trying so hard to grumble under her breath, like, fucking angels.
Oh, one more thing. It seems that I am sensing one of you has not made it to this place. It seems that he has fallen into darkness. One moment as I extract him.
Wait, what?
And you are going to see the light within the eyes of Caphriel grow bright and then fire into the sky. And just below where the barrier terminates, a hole, that is to say a portal, opens up. And Bala, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
Believe in you, Bala.
You're about to land on your ass. Oh. Man.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. You are falling from a great height, but you are falling into a fountain. So it would be basically as if you were just making a normal fall. They both even themselves out.
As I'm falling, I just cast fly on myself.
Oh, so you go ahead and cast fly on yourself. Yes, you will have enough time as you are falling, because you're falling from a great height. So if you want to just cast fly on yourself, you can do that.
Yes.
All right. Before you actually fall into the fountain, you are able to spend a spell slot to cast fly on yourself, and you immediately begin slowing down.
It's an ability, not a spell slot.
Or an ability. Oh, because you are Genie Warlock. You find yourself slowing down, and you stop just before the surface of the water.
Yeah, so you see him come into being, and he's kind of like covering his face like something, like he's about to hit the ground, and like a whirlwind just spontaneously combusts underneath him, and he's just held aloft above it. I'm not. Oh, hi.
Hi.
I was falling for a while.
Yeah.
Where are we?
A, we're not dead. B, we are at the entrance to the main tower for the Arcane Inquisitionist. So, we solved the puzzles. We're able to go through without us getting destroyed by the
And you're
security
alive.
system.
Oh, let's get this show on the road.
Look at my hand, everyone! Look! It's my first blood sacrifice!
Yes,
That's
Draco,
great.
that's wonderful.
Orgoth, look at my hand!
Well done, boy.
I'm casting Prezi on the hand to clean it up.
Wasn't that cool?
Aw,
Yeah.
you're just jealous because you can't do blood sacrifices like I can.
I can't move my token.
Like it's.
Oh, it's because it's paused. It's paused on my side.
Ah.
Just refresh.
There we go.
What I did.
Okay.
I don't know. Everybody just looking. Winveer is kind of looking rather sad. Lost his
Why
lyre.
is Winver looking sad?
Lost his lyre!
Oh no, buddy!
Alright.
I'll just elbow him a little bit in his ribs and just go, we'll get you a new one.
You have indeed. I was like, but hey, that worked, and you are now past and onto the gates. Hey, it was a magic item, and you provided the lyre. So, yay! Anyways, so each of you, along with Draco Robshaw, Boy Wonder, that is to say, Orgoth's official hireling. By the way, I should actually say that Draco Robshaw is 3rd level now.
Oh.
Because you've all gained a level.
Yay!
That's to say
Knight,
you
let's
were
go.
level 7. But Draco in particular is level 3. So all right. And so you end up approaching the front doors. Below you, you notice that the stone is etched in a particular way to be a very artistic rendition of sort of a magic circle of sorts with many different protrusions with different runes and many different sigils. And they seem to be leading directly up to the door itself. A double set of doors of heavy brass spanning about 20 feet across, and you can imagine about 30 feet tall. It is quite a large door. However, as you step toward it, it seems to open on its own. A loud clank of metal sounds, and you can hear the hinges of this massive door sing under the strain of the door's opening. And as you stare within, you are met with a scent of... It's a stale whiff of air that is reminiscent of rot, of neglect, of floating dust and smoke. It is a light scent within the air, but it's putrid. As you stare into the interior, and you find yourself looking upon an entrance chamber. And allow me to bring you shortly into this entrance chamber proper. Make sure I have you here. Along with Draco Robshaw. Oh, there's 2 scoops. Oops.
I'm okay with that.
2 scoops. Hey, you gotta love 2 scoops.
That's somebody's nightmare.
2 scoops
It's
of
like-
nightmare.
2 scoops of nightmare. All right.
Go to the ice cream place. You need 2. You can't just have 1 scoop when you go to an ice cream place. You gotta have 2.
As you step into this entrance hall, you realize that what is otherwise considered a majestic and welcoming location to step into, that is tall and something that arches overhead with paintings of different wizards casting different spells with a circle of the world hanging above in the middle. You now notice that parts of this ceiling have crumbled to the floor. And strewn about the rubble, you see broken furniture, you see timber, and you do see a couple of bodies. It seems that since you have stepped into this place, there is this consistent presence of death and decay. Something that just doesn't seem to belong to a place like this, but is truly encapsulating that something very terrible has happened here, and it's happened throughout the entirety of this complex. And you expect that regardless of wherever it is you travel, you are going to likely witness similar signs of ruin. What is everybody's thought, and what is everybody's action as you first enter into what is referred to as the Broken Nexus?
Oh, this place is beautiful. I'm sure they're sacrificing people here. That's probably why the corpses are here.
Gorgoth, remember our mission is not to sacrifice, but to save.
Save? Who are we saving?
Survivors. Anybody that survived, you're
Sure,
saving
they're all
them.
dead.
You can sacrifice them
that.
all eating the survivors. How about
Ugh, you guys are no fun. All right.
I mean, to be fair, blood sacrifice kind of got us in here, so he might have a point.
that?
Apparently.
That is a good point.
You guys did what?
Shh, it's fine.
Draco's gonna step right up. He's gonna be like, "Paula, look!" And he's gonna put his hand up, and you're gonna definitely see a gash across his hand.
As he.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
clean.
Scoop wants to kick this body and investigate it.
Valos was
Alright,
to like a perception around them while holding their gun, just being like, okay, I don't like the feeling.
All right, Scoop, roll an investigation check as you kick the body.
See what potentially happened to it.
A 9. So, as you investigate this body, you can't necessarily dictate a specific cause of death. But you get the sense that this individual that had passed had done so under intense panic. It's something that you can sort of relate to what you have seen so far with other bodies and other clues that many of the signs of ruin that you see seem to have happened all at once. In terms of this specific body, you cannot necessarily tell.
This person looked like they died cowering in fear. They're probably shit to begin with.
All right. So as you are looking about this first room, there are a couple things that you do notice right away. One, you do notice that there is a set of stairs, one on the left and one on the right, and they seem to meet on a space that is a story up from you. To the left and to the right of you, there are corridors that would move into another space of some kind. You notice the one on the left is completely covered in rubble. The one on the right, however, does seem to have a double set of doors.
Did you say that there was something hanging from the ceiling?
There is not anything except for a chandelier. There is a chandelier that is hanging from the ceiling. And as a matter of fact, it is not necessarily even hanging from the ceiling. It is levitating. However, this chandelier has not been lit. It seems to just be dangling, tilted, as if it is just floating listlessly in the middle of the air.
Bala's just gonna fly up and just kind of scout out the room from above, see if there's anything that stands out.
Sure thing. In which case, roll a perception check.
Oh, not press the wrong button. That's what I meant to press.
That is an 18. As you fly up, it's about 3 stories tall. As you fly up, you take a look down from your elevated position, and you do take note to the rubble that has fallen to the ground, and you notice that it all resides on one side of the room. As you are looking, you manage to take a glance up towards where the rubble had fallen, and you see what appears to be a very a gaping hole in the ceiling. This gaping hole in the ceiling, all around it, you see marks that are charred black, as if something had struck the ceiling and caused the ceiling to collapse.
Struck it from below or above?
From below.
Oh. Interesting. I'm gonna send Nami up through the hole to see what she sees up top.
All right. So Nami, being sent up through the hole, there is sort of an attic-like chamber that exists above this dome, and above that is a bell tower of sorts. And so Nami would enter into this attic. Inside the attic, there is not much of anything not much of anything there. It seems to be a place that one would enter in order to get to the stairs that lead up to the bell tower. Once Nami reaches up to the bell tower, Nami can actually look out to see across the different across the complex to sort of get a sense of how large it is from this angle. The bell itself seems to be undisturbed and untouched. It does have writing throughout the entirety of the bell.
Anything I could read?
What languages do you know?
Human, halfling, and primordial.
You would not recognize
Common,
it
not human.
from. You would not recognize it from those languages.
Okay.
Can anyone else read it?
I don't know what language it is. I would just have Nami look around and just see how big this place is.
All right. In which case, this may be a... let me see, because this may be an opportunity for me to provide you some extensive context. In which case, have Nami roll me, or through Nami, roll me a perception check.
$17.
17, okay. One sec here as I make a small adjustment so that I can properly represent this. Let's go ahead and activate that. All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to show you just this. As I am going to switch the scene back to the Arcanist Inquisition map really quick here. This is not a full representation of all locations, but you have essentially scoped out that there are multiple points of interest. In some of these points of interest from your perception check, you have determined that there are particular symbols on each of the towers. There's one here, there's one here, and there's one here. Since you are viewing through Nami, I want you to roll an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Okay, well, that is a nat 1 coming up to a 3. You have no clue what those symbols mean. You have no clue what those symbols mean. But from your perception, you can gather that the symbols are part of a part of the same classification. So those 3 towers have something in common. There is not a 4th tower. There's only the 3 towers. aside from that, there are particular locations that you can see within, that you can sort of notice on the map, but of course, with your perception, let's see here. How much did you get for perception again? Was that 18?
17.
I'm 17. Oh, okay. All right. Nami is able to pass through a particular location here and notices a laboratory of sorts, with a number of alchemists, a number of, as Nami is sort of looking through the windows, notices a lot of equipment that suggests that this is a lab for alchemy and for some sort of construction, some sort of like magical crafting section of the building. Aside from that, you are going to notice, and this may actually help you here, that this area right here, it's, the symbol might be a little confusing, but as Nami is swooping over and investigating that tower, and looking through, trying to look through some of the windows, you notice that there is a particular part of the tower that has been blown, a small chunk that has been blown off, and it looks, if you take a closer look at it, it appears to have been a room of some type. As a matter of fact, looking through a couple of the windows, it seems like it's a bed quarters of some sort, which you could, and I think based upon that, I'll actually give you advantage on that Arcana check. So if you give me another Arcana roll really quick. Okay, 18. So at first you weren't able to piece it together. However, as you begin to have Nami investigate that tower, Nami then suddenly comes back and notices something about those symbols, isn't able to actually label them precisely, but is able to determine that there are 3 different hierarchies that are alluded to by those symbols. This one is the lowest, this one is the middle hierarchy, and this one is the highest of the hierarchy, indicating that that each of them has living quarters, and that must actually correlate to each of those living quarters being, like the lower level mages, the mid-level mages, and the high-level mages.
Understood.
And I'm going to bring it back to the Broken Nexus here.
So once Nami returns, Bala will fly back down and say, so there's a hole in the roof that leads to a bell tower, but that's not the interesting thing. The interesting thing is that it was blasted from below. That's what's caused all this rubble down here. But Nami was able to get a look outside, and there are 3 towers that seem to be some sort of rooms for the different classes of mage that are here, as well as some sort of alchemy room or place where they would have made different magical items, perhaps. This place is enormous.
So the explosion came from within the building then?
It appears so.
I guess Sitting from the reports, it's coming. Probably came from Dace's office.
Where would Dace live? Well, which one of these towers? Definitely the higher ups, right?
Hey Windveer, you can roll a history check.
All right. Second. Story. 21.
Yeah, easy. So Dace Artemon, who is the head of the Arcanist Inquisition, do you know that big black mass that is covering?
That's where he is.
Up the top. So that's the highest part of the sanctum. That's where his office would have been. That is also where the basically where the council room for the higher ups of the Arcanist Inquisition. On top of there being sort of like a it's referred, I guess in this case they refer to it as a solar, but it's basically a ritual casting hall that is at the very top and very center of the entire complex. You imagine that is what blew up. That is where the explosion would have, the ultimate explosion that rocked the city. That is where it would have taken place. And you know that somehow getting to Dace is going to mean somehow getting to where that black mass is located.
Figured. Yeah, no, Dace wouldn't live with the other mages. He was better than that, being from the high family and all that. No, instead, his would be a little bit more esoteric. He'd be living the black hole, living in the dark mass that you'd see outside.
Oh, great. Yeah. But we sure he's still alive? Because I'm not sure how many, I'm not sure which survived going into that thing.
He's an inquisitive one, but he is skilled with magic. He'd be skilled with the arcane. He'd definitely be able to survive. It's definitely looks.
Can we survive?
Most likely. I would probably say that would be smarter. We should probably at least just focus on the mission and check out the different barracks. I'm sure it's not only finding survivors, but possibly a way to at least alleviate us into getting to the main ritual chamber.
Where should we start?
Oh, probably the easiest. I see is there a hole here we're able to walk through or no?
Here's where there is no hole over there. You have the set of doors that are to the right of you, and then you have what appears to be the beginning of some sort of hallway north of you. I'm going to actually, it seems like Scoop has moved over towards the door, so I'm a little curious. Scoop, is there anything in particular you are doing near the doors?
First question, does the doors visibly look any different?
Oh, you can definitely see that there are so actually from your height you're actually noticing all sorts of scratches from one side of the door to the other side of the door. You can do an investigation of those if you want to know more. Okay. Perfect. There are scratches from one side of the door to the other side of the door. It's a very scratchy door.
On both doors.
On both doors, wooden doors. So something was obviously scratching on the door from this end.
If they have handles, are they locked? Like if I turn a handle?
You can certainly turn a handle. Are you going to turn the handle?
No, so not before checking for traps.
All right.
I don't know what this place is. More investigation?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, there are no traps that you can figure. It's a completely safe door.
Okay. Hold on. Let me All right, he opens up the bottom door.
It is locked. Both doors are locked, and when you attempt to open them, there is nothing's triggered that you're aware of. So,
While they're discussing, he's gonna try to pick the bottomless lock with his thieves' tools.
all right, thieves' tool check.
How do you do that yourself here? Because everyone does it slightly different. Do I just? Because there's not an actual skill. But I can
right,
roll a
there is
sleight
not.
of hand because I have expertise in both.
Right, it's generally the same thing. I know. Foundry doesn't really provide a way for you to click on, your thieves' tools and use them that way. One sec here.
You should be able to go to your inventory, and then right next to thieves should have like a little D20. You can click on it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I do it for my disguise kit.
There you go. 27. With some finesse, you are able to pretty simply unlock both of these doors. Seemed like the doors themselves were locked in a mundane fashion. But as you were to... are you going to open the doors?
I mean, before he does, he would say, "Hey, looks like these doors were locked, but there's never been a door I can't open. If I had to guess, I mean, what Bala said, there was some type of explosion. These guys probably died trying to get out of here, but they didn't know how to open a door. Clearly, I know how to open doors." And he's gonna open up this door as he's saying that.
And I beseech us all, as look over back to Val and just kind of like give it like a little courteous way. He goes this way, as you hear in Celestial Val, the little angel.
I'm gonna punch him. The minute I hear that word, punch him right in the face.
All right.
I'm waiting to see this unarmed attack roll.
I have -1 to strength, so it's not going to be strong at all, and Val knows this.
Here, incoming nat 20.
I mean, I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll an attack roll anyhow.
Nat 20.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Can I roll with advantage because he was right in front of me?
Just an attack roll.
Aww.
Use your inspiration for this. This is important.
Yes. I'm thinking honestly. Where the fuck would it be? Okay. Come on, give me this one thing. 7. Bitch, I'm actually so tempted to use
Your swing goes wide, and he kind of does that like he moves his head back.
No, it's not. I'm gonna use the inspiration.
You're gonna use the inspiration? Oh.
This is important to me.
All right,
This is the best time to use inspiration. Never mind. This is the worst time to use inspiration.
So you try to swing once, and then you step forward to try to swing again, and you end up stumbling. Whereas you are basically trying to defend your own honor, you end up falling. You end up falling on the ground.
She's subject, I guess.
That's why I use my guns. You're lucky I like you, otherwise I would have fucking tried to shoot you.
Oh.
But I'm gonna get right in the face, like, never call me that.
Fine. You just let me just go. Well, it depends. Do you know Infernal?
No.
You just hear fine. Orakak.
I'll take it.
Oh. Shall we? I look over back at Orgoth and Draco. All right. Come on. I'm gonna get left behind.
All right, all right.
I'm so sad it didn't land. Saddest role of my life.
Saddest indeed.
Yeah, that was just so sad.
Oh, there he is. All right, we should probably be smarter. Scoop, just check the perimeter there. Everyone, we should keep up with the five.
Don't tell me what to do.
Damn.
Gotta make sure you survive, but you know, at this point,
No, I've been surviving pretty good with and without you.
I just calls into the office he's in. Find anything useful?
There's this piece of paper. I want to pick it up, but I also want to give other people a turn.
So, as you turn to step into that room, you do notice that the door has been completely, basically, the door has been completely torn off of its hinges and is lying on its side in the hallway. As you step forward, you see lots of dried blood ahead of you. No presence of a body. However, there is a note on the floor.
Scoop picks it up and tries to read it.
Oh. In which case, let me actually hit the activate button.
It's a mimic.
There we go. Do it again.
Just click it.
Move onto it.
Oh, you have to move on to it.
There you go.
And I can read this? Like, this is in common, or is this like a language I can't read?
This is in common.
Can everyone see this, or do I need to read this out loud?
Well,
I have no
it
idea.
has popped up for everybody, but
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
I should probably
We'll assume you read it.
think more about that. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Some guy was locked in here. He was in here with some weird shit. There's, let's say, it looks like he was some type of nerd. He had some research. He's talking about the brains. Yeah, those brains that we fought. Yeah, there's a bunch of them in here. This is like their hideout or some shit. Apparently, there's a magic barrier that are stopping the brains. So if we can, let's leave that barrier up, or brains are coming for us. Yeah, he loves his wife, but he's dead now, so he's no good to her. Stupid man. He tried to save some people, but I don't know who or where. I don't know. They probably died. Honestly, it's probably the guy in there. Bert probably wrote this. Signed by Nerd Devin Schuyler.
Could you see the note, please?
No.
May I see the note, please?
Oh yeah, you can see it. Here you
Cheers,
go.
love. Yeah, and I just read it out loud.
All right, you read it out loud, and everybody knows what the precise contents of that note are.
I'm also then gonna pocket the note then.
I mean, Winver, this guy was a nerd like you. He might have left some useful stuff for you in here, like books.
It's probably actually that might be one of the smartest things you ever said.
Oh, look, a magnifying glass. It's just like what you're wearing, but on the table. If you put both of them on, you'll have a set of glasses.
So, DM, mind if I roll to see if there's any journals in here or no?
You can roll an investigation. No, it doesn't seem like any of the books that you were looking at are journals. They seem to be pretty boringly labeled, and it's just a bunch of finances.
Alright. Not that much of an accountant, so I'll check the next room. Everybody cover me.
There is another door in here, but I mean, we keep looking before we start opening more doors.
You're probably right. Alright then. Since you're the one that found it, I volunteer you to open it.
You know, I'm doing this more because I want to, not because you said something. He's gonna check this door, for traps in or if it's locked.
All right. Go ahead and make your investigation check.
Our
Seems like
investigation
seems
today is absolutely trash.
I mean, it seems like it's a safe door to me.
It's just absolute dog shit.
Okay. I'm sorry, Matt. What did you say? It seems safe.
Seems safe to you.
Yeah, the attempt's open. See, so you can open it.
All right. You are able to open it. And as you look inside, it seems to be a back room that does have a as lame as it may seem, but of course you don't know necessarily the arrangements or customs of people that are here. As you look inside and step inside, you do notice what appears to be a bedroom. So
this is a place to take long rest. Yeah, I wonder if there's any socks in here.
do you want to do a sock check?
Yeah, you have to check the drawer for socks, specifically just socks.
All right, perception. 16. So
Why is that the good roll?
So here's the thing.
Socks.
You know, the life of an accountant. The life of an accountant is pretty boring, and this whoever was basically in here. The note that you found was probably not the person that worked in here. The person that worked in here was an accountant, but as the life of an accountant can become, you know, quite simple. Let's just put it that way.
A bunch of crunchy socks.
However, when you look through the socks, you notice that there are 5, maybe 6 pairs of unused socks. All of them are very flashy, very colorful, and have all sorts of really fun and interesting art and symbols on them. One of them in particular, it has a whole bunch of kitties. A second one has basically it's like a Halloween themed set of socks.
Matt, I have a very, very, very important question that you have to answer now.
Yep.
Would Scoop know if these are men or women socks?
They're guys' socks.
He closes the drawer in disgust.
Not the socks you were looking for.
Can I do like a perception investigation check on the 2 rooms I've just gone between?
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it matter which one, or?
If you want to consolidate both of them into one investigation check, you can, but then that's your one investigation check for both rooms.
Can I do a perception check on both of them, or would it have to be? Would it be investigation?
It'd be investigation. You're not just
Okay.
looking. Yeah.
I'll do this one room then.
Okay. 13. It seems like this room in particular was sort of a staff meeting room. It looks like the individual that worked in this room in particular was an administrator of some sort, some sort of individual that kept a number of different tomes, and those tomes are strewn throughout a few different tables. In the desk, in particular, you actually notice that there is something in the desk. There's an entire junk drawer set of items. However, One item in particular that you do find that does not seem to pair with any of the other things is a very small sack of what appears to be seeds. You have mysterious seeds. However, the little bag that they come in has a symbol upon it.
What's the symbol?
You will have to choose your knowledge check to see if you can determine what that symbol might be.
My information is shit. Can I call Winver over to see if he recognises it?
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You can do that.
So I'll whistle and I go, Winver,
Yes.
come check out the symbol.
Alright.
I hand him the bag of random seeds. Why would someone have seeds in their desk?
Well, history or nature?
I go, can you do one for both? Nature, like history for the symbol, nature for the seeds?
I would say, oh, you like one to analyze the seeds, one to analyze the symbol? Sure.
Yeah.
History?
Nice.
In my nature? Me too.
Okay.
Damn.
Between the both of them, you take a look at the seeds. I'm going to be depositing this onto Val's character sheet, being Val was the individual who initially found them. But as you are investigating the seeds and the bag, you notice that the symbol on the bag is sort of representing a tree of sorts, but in the tree there is a particular there is a particular religious symbol there, representing a lesser like a lesser deity, one that is not usually common in on Leonios. Sort of maybe, if you've seen this symbol before, this symbol's worshipped by individuals sort of on the fringes of places away from Leonios. And you investigate the seeds, and it seems to you that these seeds have a particular you rolled high enough. These have a particular shape, which seems to indicate that these are seeds of a tree. And putting these two together, and sort of using your knowledge between both of these rolls, you basically identified what the magic item is. It's the lovely seeds of Sylvanas.
Oh, shit.
And so, depositing this into Val's character sheet, let me see if I can actually hit like a reveal button so that I can actually show you what this does. There isn't really a way to do that, is there?
I can read out loud.
Sure.
So these simple-looking seeds come in a pouch featuring a pretty floral pattern and the holy symbol of Sylvanas. The pouch contains 2d4 plus 2 seeds when found. When one of the seeds is thrown onto a patch of dirt, at least 15 foot in diameter, it rapidly grows into a full-grown tree over the course of one round. The tree is about 4 feet in diameter and 60 foot in height. Climbing such a tree requires a DC 12 athletics or acrobatics check. I basically create an advantage point for myself.
Yeah. You can just throw down one of these seeds and it will grow a tree in one round.
Damn. Pretty fucking neat.
Well, lovely and all.
I'm just gonna go through this door here. I see a note on the floor. Can I pick that up?
Absolutely.
Oh god, there's a body.
There is a body. Yes, there's a body in the corner. Let me deactivate. Move your token over it. Or buy it or something. Is it not triggering?
It's the closest I can get. It's on the corner.
Hold on, let me see if I can move it. Maybe I can move it and put it in a proper place here. Don't lock it. You want to activate it. There we go.
Yeah.
You obtained a scroll of fireball.
Oh shit.
It's a spell scroll. It clearly has a fireball on it.
Neat.
So that's another thing I get to add. Scroll.
Yeah, I'd probably gonna go who could use a fireball scroll, like who'd find it useful?
You do
Most
have the wizard.
likely the boy.
The
Or
boy.
Lola.
Or the boy. You want to give Draco Robshaw a scroll of fireball. All right.
I'm not gonna give Draco Robshaw a fucking
Make them more
fireball
useful in
scroll.
case anything happens.
No! Because if it dies on his person, then fucking what?
Just pick it up from his person.
I want to go room to room looking at all the books to see if I can find anything on ritual spells.
Sure thing. So where you are at right now, those books were looked at, and those are those in particular are just accountant books, bookkeeping records. But throughout all of the rooms that have been opened, you can certainly make a search for something like that.
Bring him here.
Is it okay, right? We can just go room to room and just look for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go investigate the desk. Investigation's probably gonna end up like a 7. 17. I was close.
Oh, nice.
17. When you open up the desk, there is a small bit of treasure. Do me a favor. I want you to roll a D100.
D4.
84. Oh, that's not bad.
Shit.
Roll 4d6 if you could.
6.
4d6.
Oh shit, what?
13.
Hi.
Okay. 130 gold pieces.
Oh shit!
Well, essentially, what you do is you find a lockbox, and that lockbox is closed. But of course, it's closed, but it's not locked. It looks like somebody tried to bust it open, and so it doesn't take a lot of effort for you to just open it. And it occurs to you that, oh, this room is for like tuition payments. And it looks like that was some of the gold that was sitting on hand in that lockbox.
Well, after that, I'm just gonna steal one of the bottles from here.
Okay. Coming back to Bala, you made an investigation of 10. As you are looking about these rooms, you mentioned you're looking very specifically for ritual spells.
Books about rituals, not necessarily spells.
Books about rituals. So, from what you can gather, and this is basically the result of your all of your collective searches, but you were the one that gains this piece of knowledge, that this part of the Broken Nexus is very much for administration. There's not really any literature here that is for casting. This is the part of the building sort of near the entrance where certain pieces of financial business are taken care of. So you don't find any tomes in this place that would indicate rituals. Basically, anything that you find here is going to be records. It's going to be like tuition, like it was already found previously. This is a very clerical spot in this complex. You don't imagine that you will find many more places within the Arcanist Inquisition headquarters that are dedicated towards administration. This is pretty much it. But that is what it is.
Can I investigate this chest here? Or just this room?
If you open it, and what you see is just a robe. You see, hold the phone there, bud. Hold the phone there.
Oh.
Bala, I'm gonna come right to you in just a moment.
Please don't. Please don't.
You stay right there. So Val, that chest is pretty easy to open. What you notice in it are basically a set of robes, basically a uniform that one in this particular section would wear. Something indicating something with a symbol indicating a scale. Somebody who is, somebody who's proficient in the manners of accountancy. Aside from that, yes, it's mainly clothing. It's you have a set of boots. You have gloves.
I'm gonna rip the symbol off the rope and pocket it.
Okay. Make sure to also, as we're going through here, again, each of you do have journals, your own personal journals. So if there's anything, you could write it in your character sheet, but the journals are also there for you to record that information. I believe all of you have the necessary access to your journal under TOS Quest Journals. So we finally come back. Well, actually, before we get to Bala, I'm gonna ask you, Orgoth, you and Draco. Draco at this point has sort of bandaged up his hand, and Draco looks over to you and he basically says, I wonder if, I feel like I'm ready to learn some new spells. I mean, I succeeded at my first blood sacrifice. I should be able to cast more spells.
Are you sure, boy? You want to train in here? At least help me look at the books first.
These books look boring. Why would you want to read any of these? He gives a little bit of a gag.
Useful.
To repeat though, none of the books here are spell or ritual spells. No, they're not spell books. They're not like tomes. It's all bookkeeping.
Oh, nothing about brewing either?
Nope. Essentially, what I would like for you to do, Phoenix, is since actually I ask you, since Draco Robshaw has reached level 3, do you want to have a say in what spells he learns as he becomes an Eldritch Knight, or do you want me to determine that?
Oh, I have some in mind. Well, I'm not sure it's at level 3 that he'll learn them.
He has a bunch of different cantrip. He has 2 cantrips and 3 level 1 spells that he can potentially learn as an Eldritch Knight. Feel free to communicate with me via Discord if you have any thoughts on
that.
So he basically there's going to be a time for you to train, for both of you to train, just for story purpose. However, in the meantime, we're going to go back to Bala.
Bala's not here at the moment. Please call again.
Nope. You are in fact here. One sec here, I got to fix a thing. Why weren't you able to, why didn't it show up? Oh.
Shut the door back.
Oh god, I don't like this.
I closed the door back, if that's what you're talking about.
All right. Well, maybe it's because I need to actually... Oh, because there's no light. Is that it? Because there's no light?
No, it's because I closed the door back. Would you like me to open it back up?
Yep, open the door, please. There you go.
Don't like this.
So as you open the door, you are at first startled because you notice that there are creatures that are strewn all over the floor. And these are very much the same creatures that you were fighting previously. And in a moment, you are almost standing as if you're getting ready to defend yourself. However, you notice that there's no movement in the room whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it seems like a number of these individuals have been dismembered. You see arms, you see limbs scattered to different places around the room. You see the Quaggoth on the far end lying on its back with a large gash down its chest and belly, and its throat has been slit.
I don't know if I'm relieved that these guys are already dead or terrified to not know what did it to them.
I guess you can say the same with you. Probably wait for the others first, just to be sure.
Val can see what's happening. Like, can Val see what's happening through the door? Like, ahead of them?
So you're... I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Can Val see what's happening, like, ahead of her? Like, what they've just stopped at, rather than go in?
I would say the body of the Quaggoth is sort of hard to miss from your angle.
Mm-hmm.
So you would definitely notice that there is a massive carcass.
She's gonna have her rifle ready, her sniper ready, and just be like, "You guys go on ahead. I've got your back."
I would like to go in and just inspect the Quaggoth.
I'm just gonna ready an action then to shoot in case.
See if I can determine if it was killed by a weapon or if something like a claw, or just try to determine better what that slash is made from.
All right. In which case, since you are doing... Oh, that's a good question. So if you're analyzing a dead body, is that investigation or is that a medicine check?
Could I interest you in a nature check?
Nature check isn't going to answer that because it's not a nature-based question.
I don't know that.
If somebody is in... If you're looking at how something... I would say it makes sense that if you're looking at how something was killed, I might reason that that's a medicine check. However, if you're looking for what items or anything that it has on it, that's more of an investigation. A nature check is going to look more into what is this creature. That's more of what a nature check is going to answer.
I was just trying to get a +5 instead of a +0. Alright, medicine check incoming. Ooh, I rolled well.
All right. So that medicine check indicates to you that the incisions in the body of this Quaggoth, they're not claw marks. They are not messy with the claws of beasts or with any sort of particular appendage. It's a clean cut. That is to say, a clean cut of a blade. And how that blade cuts into, it is a sword blade of sorts. As you begin actually taking a look at the other bodies in this room, particularly these being thralls that are very similar to the ones that were fought outside, it seems like each of these have all sorts of these incisions on their body in places that would be considered to be lethal locations for those strikes to exist. So whoever had encountered these individuals, whoever had encountered these monstrosities, had dealt with them swiftly. Although you cannot tell by the pattern or the kind of incision, except, well, I'll afford you a history check if you wish. You could always end up rolling a 20. Nah, you're not able to determine what the any sort of historical or any sort of insight on what the source, who or what it was that made these incisions. You're not able to pull that information.
It looks like these were dealt with by a blade of some sort. Whatever happened to that guy that was disguised as a thrall? Could this have been him?
He asks into the open air.
Winter's dead.
Questions.
Waves his hand in front of Wizard's face. Snap out of it, buddy. It's okay. They're already dead.
Val,
are you seeing this?
I can. Are they dead for sure?
They're dead. Yes.
All right.
Do you know what happened to the guy that was disguised? Do you think he did this?
It went on ahead, but I'm not sure this is his work or not. From what I see from his fighting style, could I see if this was him or not? Can I tell?
I will allow you to make a history check, but you better get a 19 or 20.
God damn.
It's
I have
quite...
plus nothing.
Well, there's always the possibility.
That's a nat 1, baby.
That's the exact opposite.
I know jack shit.
If I roll a history?
Oh, he's alive.
Oh, there you are, Winter.
I mean, you can roll a history.
There we go.
Thing is that you taking a look at these particular bodies, from what little that you know about Kelleros, from what little that you had experienced. This individual, it rang true to you that Kelros was roguelike. That Kelros' style was definitely in the arena of making his attacks count, in dealing sneak attacks when possible. It sort of tracks. However, the thing is that if that were true, then there would not nearly be as many incisions as you imagine that there would be. The size of those incisions would probably not be the size that they are here. This looks to be less like an individual and more like a group of individuals had all come in at the same time, either come in here or wherever these were found, had entered the fray and had laid their attacks. You don't imagine it was that any one individual would be able to take out this many foes without getting messy with their attacks eventually. So it tracks that it had to have been multiple individuals, and they had to have been attacking pretty much at the same time.
Well, say at least good news. Actually, still have some survivors.
If they killed this man, it's more than surviving then.
Yes, remember our mission. Alright. So.
Could I check this chest that's in here?
Let's see. Where did you go?
Oh, I haven't moved. I've still been in here.
Yeah.
You can check that chest. The chest is going to have similar to what Val found in the other chest, and that is there's going to be a robe, there's going to be a set of boots, there's going to be basically that robe is a uniform for somebody that works in this administration wing.
Okay. Scoop takes it out specifically just to throw it around the room and make it messy, and then leaves.
All right.
Goop. Right.
I believe Winveer had called for Scoop.
Oh, but it's yeah. I'm just gonna do a quick whistle. Goop, Orgoth, Draco.
That was a beautiful whistle, by the way.
Can't whistle.
I can't really whistle either. I kind of can.
Wait.
Really.
I want to see something first.
What is it?
I was gonna say we have some other rooms to check.
I have one quick question. Scoop wants to run up these stairs. What is actually up these stairs?
Scoop's gonna go up?
Yeah.
Okay. So as Scoop steps up, are you unable to move your character? I know.
Yeah, it said it collided with a wall.
All right. What I should do here, because the wall is what it is that wall is just too narrow, so I need to kill it with fire.
This place is huge.
It is not small.
Yeah, that's big. We can all go that way if you want in a minute, because that's gonna take forever to fucking investigate.
No, I just wanted to see what was up here. Scoop kind of just takes note, and he'll come back.
Bet.
Yeah, this area here that I'm at, Matt, is like a wall. I to get on the stairs, it's I can't get off of it.
Really?
Yeah, it just says I collide with a wall.
All right.
No matter what direction I move.
Go like this. Can you do it now?
No.
What?
Oh, there we go. I have to. That one specifically, I can do. Okay.
Okay, so there are 2 rooms. So, with everybody in this room, what is it that you hope to do?
Scoop steps out of the room. That's a terrible idea for all of us to be in that room.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this door.
Okay, you open that door, and you notice that there is what seems to be a little bit of a... you immediately recognize it as a little bit of a break room / small kitchen.
Anybody want food?
There are rats on the floor, and the food is like 4 months old.
Oh, it's disappointing.
It is spoiled. There are...
Is there alcohol? That will not go bad.
As you look about, you do find one thing of liquor. Yes.
That is going in the bag of holding.
Alright, open this door.
Let's be creative here, and let me roll from roll a D100.
Alright.
Marble.
Now, I said liquor, but really what it is it's basically it's a 40. It's actually no, let me double that and find something that's actually liquor. On the label, it says Pixie Cider.
Ooh.
It's there's actually a little thing that is sort of taped to the side, which is a little teaspoon, and it has instructions on the back that says served by the teaspoon. Surprisingly potent.
Wait, what?
Yep, surprisingly potent. User will see stars and pixie dust trails behind all other creatures for 1d4 hours.
Oh my god. Can you drop that to me?
I just made it up, so I'm gonna have to figure out. I just made it up, so we're gonna have to figure it out. So I promise I will absolutely drop it to you when I get the chance to make it. You open up the other door, and hooray! Wow! You found the bathrooms.
Yay!
Alright. We're done here.
In case you ever needed to know where the bathrooms are.
It's important
Alright.
to forget about that on an adventure.
Oh, perfect. I gotta go.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yep.
Jeez, Winver didn't even wash his hands. That's gross.
What do I need to?
long have we
Prestidigitation
been
on my
in here?
hands.
That's gross. It's typical men.
Alright.
All right.
How long would you say we've been investigating?
I think. How long have you been investigating? I say collectively it's been about maybe like I would say maybe 20 minutes,
20 minutes?
something like
I'm
that.
no longer flying then.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case then, I'm going up those stairs that the Scoop was just up.
However, at this point, you all feel like you have investigated this section to the extent that is meaningful. Orgoth, you're having a wash his hand like someone. Orgoth, you're having a like sort of a briefing discussion with Draco about spells. But at this point, it seems like everybody has finished investigating. And it looks like they are about to head towards where the hallway is located.
Up the stairs.
Yo, Orgoth, it seems like these people are like better at sacrificing than you. Look at all these dead bodies.
What? How dare you?
I'm just saying, I've never seen you stack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies in one room. That's like a record.
Oh, I'll have to stack them then. You'll see.
Yeah,
Come on, boy.
you need at least 6. The record is currently 5. I don't think you can do it.
It won't let me pass. There's a
Oh,
wall.
I will do it.
I really like the ice knife. Maybe you could teach me the ice knife. I can go, cha! And I can throw
Oh my
knives.
god, the kid doesn't shut up, does he? As he walks away.
I'm gonna learn ice knife. And then you
All
won't
right,
talk.
boy.
And then you won't ever talk to me like that again.
I'm gonna learn the ice knife, yeah. I hate kids.
You will have to use those moves when we're in danger, all right? Sometimes the best way to learn is in action.
He ends up going narrow-eyed and then looks over as Scoop leaves and be like, if I get him mad enough that he wants to slap me, is that danger?
I guess so. Scoop! Kid wants some more slapping.
Oh, it's a good day when you get to slap a guy. Excuse me.
What? No, no!
I'm a teenager. What are you
Even
talking
better.
about?
You're like a worse guy.
Can you 3 not do this right now? Need to investigate a little bit further before I have an aneurysm. Thank you. Now,
Scoop slaps
proceed
him.
forward.
You're gonna slap him? Okay, roll. Do an attack roll.
Orgoff asked to it. There's no way I'm turning down hitting this kid.
My God. But Draco is like, it's like, come on, you big meanie. And he's trying to be all like, quick on his feet. He's like, come on, hit me if you think you're so high and mighty. Hit me. Come on, hit me.
Scoop headbutts him.
Hit me. You're gonna head.
Yeah, with his horns.
No.
Does no damage though.
It does no damage.
But he,
Just him slaps it across the face.
You basically you nick him right on the head. He's like, ow.
shut up, kid.
He's gonna move over to Orgoth and he's gonna say, that guy can't headbutt.
Well, it's all right. It's just that you're made tough.
Or he's made not tough.
Yeah, I totally headbutted a kid. I think he's bleeding.
All right, let's keep going.
Everything is good. Remember from your therapist.
This
it is okay.
Does this spot look red?
No, you're fine, kid.
Yeah,
That's
what's with this?
That's what I
This
thought.
invisible wall. This invisible wall stopping me.
Yeah.
There's an invisible wall stopping all of you? God dang.
Pass. Yeah, I would have passed sooner, but there's a
Gosh
wall.
darn it. Hold on.
I want to explore.
Let me fix
Let
the
me in.
walls. Stop doing that. Stop dragging
me
my
in, God.
thing.
Let me in.
I want to see stuff, God.
Yeah, I can't move.
Try now.
Yeah, no.
The wall.
Oh, I'm in there. I'm so in there.
All right. So as you move
Yay.
forward, what you notice is that there is, this looks to be a hall that extends left and right. There's a set of double doors to the left and right, and then before you is a set of double doors that enters into a great hall of sorts. Val, you being the first person stepping in, you realize that you have stepped into just want to make sure.
This feels very religious.
You have stepped into what appears to be like a meeting hall or like a debate hall. Something where a number of people would arrive to this location to engage in meetings. these meetings, could be these meetings could be different administrators coming together, or different students coming together for some sort of for some sort of gathering or coordinated event. But as you step in, you are noticing, as before, different bodies strewn upon the floor. There is a balcony that surrounds this large room. There are seats to the left and to the right of you, in rows. To the north of you, there is a spot where there are two seats where two individuals could seat. High above that, up on that balcony, you see what appears to be an object of taxidermy. A very large head of a green dragon.
Holy shit. I thought it was like a statue. I didn't think it was real.
It is extending off of the wall, sort of looking down upon the room as if judging, or as if trying to discern. You can figure that it looks this way intentionally, as to add to the atmosphere of the room, as one of debate, gathering, so on and so forth. This is the main room that one would expect to enter if they were entering into this place from afar, almost as if it was a court or something similar. It does remind you a little bit of what a lord's, ladies, or a king's or queen's court would look like. But it's much more Senate-like, much more consular.
Would it be possible for Val to climb up onto the balcony from here?
The balcony is going to be about a story and a half up. So
that's not a no.
Are you asking if you're able to make it up there?
Yeah.
That is going to be 20 feet up. These are not These are not walls, though. Those are the balconies are hanging over. Basically, where you're standing, the wall actually goes all the way to here. But what you're seeing is a balcony that hangs over. Yeah.
Well, it'd probably be best for us to return back with the group.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
So, investigating with the other group, let's go to Scoop first. Scoop, what is catching your eye, and what are you looking at?
Are these just pillars? 'Cause I was wondering, why is there a blood stain by it?
Those are pillars.
Okay. Scoop, not being a nerd like some people, is going to look at the books and then just laugh at them. But he's going to do what he did before. Investigate the doors to see if they're locked or unlocked, and try to open them if they're locked.
All right. In which case, do your investigation.
But actually, while you do that, investigate this door as well, because it's not letting me open it.
Sure thing. Both of you can roll your investigations.
I rolled so many investigations. They're all bad.
I know.
It's
Rolled
fine
above a
with me.
10.
I have
Right.
it.
For
It's
once,
great.
I rolled decent. That's my first nat 20 the entire fucking campaign. It's on a fucking door. Are you kidding me?
So,
Yes.
It can save your life.
what you are noticing when you investigate, Scoop, you were investigating, you don't notice any traps. Val, when you were investigating the door, I also want you to roll an Arcana check.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there we go.
You don't notice a trap. However, what you do notice is this door, while it is a double set of doors, as you're looking for a trap, you are trying to take a look at the crease between each door, and you are not noticing any mechanics. There is not anything that is actually physically holding this door closed. You don't see any sign of a turn, like a turning lock or any sort of keyhole. There are handles. They are just straight up and down, but there is nothing that is actually locking this door physically. From what you can tell, it is an arcane lock of sorts.
Yeah.
It is not something that a person could pick.
To the group, anyone got a way to unlock an arcane lock?
No,
Arcane lock.
just unlock it. Better.
Nah, mate. There's no lock to pick. You need a spell.
Let me see.
I guess Scoop would try it on this door. Probably with a lower investigation. I don't know if this door over here is also arcane locked or not.
Well, since Val had mentioned that, you can do an Arcana check on the door. Okay, 22. So the thing is that you are a rogue, but you know maybe a little bit about magic. Yeah, you haven't necessarily read a whole lot of books, but as you are trying to interact with this door, you are noticing that it is physically not moving, no matter how much you push it or pull it or anything. From your recollection of it could be from tavern rumor, it could be from pretty much like just people who won't stop talking that you've done tattoos for. You're there for a few hours doing tattoos for people, and sometimes they just won't stop talking. You remember one person in particular that has rambled on about different types of arcane locks, and as you are trying to push this lock and trying to tamper with it, you are noticing a particular very super subtle crease, not even a crease, but an engraving within the door that just was not something that you were able to notice before. That is of a particular symbol, and from what you can tell from that symbol, it is basically a very high level set of magic that is keeping this door closed, something that a simple like dispel wouldn't undo. And you presume, based upon the similarity between this door and the other doors, that's the same for both.
Okay. I'll let Orgoth and Val do their thing.
Okay, Orgoth.
Yep.
What is it that you hope to do? And then I'm gonna ask Bala. But yeah, Orgoth, let me know what you're gonna do.
Maybe an arcane check just to see if there's a certain spell he can use. Or if blood is needed.
Oh, sure thing. You gain the same with a 13. You gain similar, sort of similar insights to Scoop, but you are not aware of any sort of spell that would would take care of this block.
Well, I'm stumped. Let me try blood, maybe.
I mean, can you just bash it down?
All right, time for round 2.
Oh, good lord.
Draco, not you. Preserve your blood for now.
Okay.
The Orgoth will just
Go
take
drink
his
some orange juice.
dagger and make a cut on his palm and put his hand on the door.
All right, you make a cut on your palm and put your hand on the door, and nothing happens.
Oh. Well, I guess that's not it.
It's almost like blood isn't the answer to everything.
It should be.
Say, Bala, what are you up to?
I'm checking all of these books to see if there are anything of note.
All right. So you look at the books. I'm having a lot of people do investigation checks this session, but feel free to roll that. Interesting. Okay. So you end up looking through these books, and it seems like these are not these are not like accounting books like before. These are actual books with knowledge in them. Roll a D100 if you could.
Oh, wow.
5. One says, "What lights?" One is called "What Lights Shine Forever?" ? A history of sun deities. You notice that a lot of the books in this section seems to be sort of like a free library, where people can just kind of pick up whatever they want to read and then bring it back.
Okay. Same thing for the other side.
Same thing for the other side.
Cool.
All right. So
That's it.
you have both investigated both the sets of doors, and you've investigated different aspects of this room. What is your next step as a party?
If I were to shoot a magic lock, would the door bash open?
Where is the lock?
Just the door in general, just like the door handle.
I mean, that's up to you if you want to try that.
Yeah. I'll back up a little bit. Actually, I'll back up to here and then shoot it with my pistol.
All right. So you aim and you fire with the pistol. Orgoth, roll a dexterity saving throw as it ricochets off the door.
Oh God, why?
All right, it flies past you. It doesn't hit you, but it ricochets off the door. The door just clangs very loudly as you fire the bullet.
Huh. Guns aren't the solution for once either.
All right. Anybody else want to shoot a door?
Hey, Windbear, don't you got like some fancy magic to like open doors? Isn't this like what you're good at?
No, but should be more. I would need more of an abjuration onto this, which I don't have. Closest I can do is the closest thing.
Okay, the answer is no. Got it. We should keep exploring. What was in these other rooms?
Just fancy fucking seats where people used to sit and talk about jack shit.
And that's it? It seems like a pretty big room.
Yeah, it's
It's a debate
big
hall.
Talk about big fucking nothing.
It's a debate hall.
So somebody
Right.
here.
Well,
What about the places up top?
I can't. I'm not sure we can reach them. Apparently.
I'm actually going to utilize passives here.
I could get one person on the other side of that door.
Could we, if we did like a joint roll to like a joint acrobatics roll, could we like boost one of us up?
I could just fly up there.
I mean, if he could fly up there, we could just like use some rope.
Yeah, that works too.
Alrighty then. I will start flying.
And I'm gonna. Do you have a rope?
I do.
Okay.
I think. Let me double check.
You
if
don't.
I
I have rope.
I do. Yes.
Yay.
Yeah. I will start flying and get up on the balcony and let down my 50-foot rope.
Rope.
All right. With that, you are able to provide a way for those for Val and whoever wants to get up there to climb.
Is there anything on like these dead bodies? Some of these look like they have clothing on, and it's not like a charred corpse.
Your passive suggests that is correct. They seem to have robes. As a matter of fact, there's something weird, actually, because you're standing in a place right now, Scoop, where you are looking over at this body. You notice that body definitely looks like it's been sitting there for a while. It looks like it's been decaying. This body, however, does not look decayed. If you want to know more, hopefully this time you're, if maybe a medicine check would be better than an investigation check.
The first thing Scoop does after reading this letter, this one looks fresh. He takes out a dagger and he's going to like ram it into the head, to make sure our brain doesn't pop out.
All right.
Double tap.
You take your blade and you pierce it into the head, and blood drips out. There is no reaction or anything like that. There is simply a trickle of blood that comes from the wound.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yep. No,
what do I have to roll? I'm sorry. I knew he was going to do that first.
Medicine?
Medicine? Okay.
I mean, Orgoff could roll investigation on the corpse I'm standing on.
Oh yeah, you could do that as well. Okay.
What's with us and investigation rolls?
Well,
I don't know.
Our investigation
here's the deal. Both of the bodies that you were looking at, this is going to give both of you a very similar result. Both of the bodies that you were looking at, they are not rotten. They have fallen recently. And as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to let you both do your rolls with advantage based upon certain past intel. Okay. Scoop.
I'm glad this isn't combat.
Scoop, definitely a fresh body. You actually managed to reach down, or you actually managed to like look at different features of the body, and it doesn't seem like this body has been here for very long at all. As a matter of fact, this body feels warm-ish to you. Orgoth. Oh, by the way, both of you went up there, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so moving y'all
Yup.
up.
Yay.
As you move up, Moving to Orgoth, please stop there.
Oh, shit.
Moving to Orgoth. As you are investigating that body, you notice, as you turn the body over, that it has the same incisions as was witnessed in the other room, where the fallen Quaggoth and the fallen thralls had been. It looks like this individual was killed recently. Not just recently, but less than 10 minutes ago.
Oh, shit.
Well, Orgoth will let everyone else know. I mean, we'll also tell Draco, boy, does this corpse have anything you need?
On it.
I mean, at this point, Scoop has taken out his sword, and he's
All
on high
right.
alert.
Well, so Orgoth, you had let everybody know that this was a fresh corpse that somebody had just died within 10 minutes ago. As you say that, the enemy is going to get a drop on you.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Does it know where we are up here?
Out of nowhere, you see individuals begin to manifest. They seem to just pop out of nowhere. And they are, in fact, going to get a first strike. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Do they know that me and Bal up here?
Do they know? They
Rolls
know.
are so bad.
Oh shit!
All right, time to change up the music.
How do I roll initiative?
Go to your sheet. Should say
Well,
initiative.
You could also just right-click on your token and click the sword and shields, and then go over to the initiative tab and click the dice.
Oh, neat. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yay, I'm not going first again.
All right. So we have Val, Orgoth, Winvir, Bala, and Scoop all have rolled initiatives. And then, of course, Draco is going to go on your turn, Orgoth.
Oh, good lord.
So the Githyanki individuals, and you've seen a Githyanki before, but these are all individuals with greenish skin, pointed ears. They look very alien, and they're all bearing swords that have blood stains upon them. And as they appear immediately, Scoop, you stand up and you notice that this individual runs directly up to you with a large greatsword and makes two strikes.
Oh god! Hey, you want to dance, buddy?
Shit.
One is a
Wham.
critical fail, and the other is a 13.
Yeah, you see Scoop kind of, as he's standing up, he instantly ducks the first one, and then as he ducks, he kind of just jumps over the second one. Like, now you fucking done it.
All right. As that happens, he's going to step here, and he is going to instantly Misty Step up here after that attack.
Don't you run away from me.
The other one is going to run up to Windveer with 2 greatsword attacks.
All right. That hits.
One's a 20, one's an 8.
Yes.
The 20 is going to hit, and that is going to be a total of 18 damage as this large, menacing sword that has a curve upon it that looks to be something that is very, very much for the sake of cutting down foes with large cleaves, strikes across your body. And then the next thing you notice is it disappears and reappears up here.
Oh, good lord.
The third individual runs up on Orgoth. 2 greatsword attacks. One is an 8, and the other is an 8. Both failing as it casts Misty Step and finds itself up there.
Oh, nice.
And that is there. Actually, sorry, there's one more. This individual runs forward, picking between the both of you. Let's say high is Bala, low is Val. High is Bala. Rushing up to Bala. With a great sword, this individual seems to be completely decked out in plate mail. And bearing a sword that is similar to the others, except it is lined in silver. And it comes in with 2 strikes, just the same as the others. One 24 and one 27.
Jesus Christ.
Think both of them are gonna hit, buddy.
Maybe. Just a little.
Just a little, just nicked you.
Okay.
Oh.
Just
One.
nicked me. It's just a flesh wound.
It's just a flesh wound, it's fine.
Ignore this roll. The other damage is 24 and 25.
Oh my god.
He's down.
Darla, you're down.
Ball's down.
Oh my god.
All right. So in one terrible strike, it runs up, and before you're able to react, its sword cuts you down, and the next thing you know, you find yourself on the ground, and blackness has taken foot. And this individual, you notice that as this individual strikes, it does so with this martial precision that is well-toned, well-trained. And he takes a combat stance and faces you, Val. And that is going to be the end of their turn. As we are going to finally start the first round of actual combat with you, Val.
Shit, there's something we can do, but I don't want to do it. Do I like these people? Do I like them enough? Do I let them die? I can always kill them if no. Fuck, I like them. Okay, yeah. Val likes them enough. Damn it. Fuck. This is all out loud. She's fucking swearing. She's gonna try to grab Bala and just shout out loud, mainly towards Windveer, say a word about this and I will shoot you myself. And then she's gonna stand up with Bala, and suddenly these massive fucking wings appear.
Whoa! So your massive wings appear. Could you please take this moment to let everybody know what these wings look like?
So, unlike the dark colours she normally wears, like her white streak is the only thing really matching it. These really like stereotypical, beautiful white wings glowing in this like holy, pure golden light. Bamf out suddenly. They're more ethereal and actually like physical, so they look semi there. If you look at them too often, they look like, wait, are they actually there or not? So, but they are stunning and very celestial and very beautiful by any other word of it. And she's just going to try to grab Bala and fly and just float around the middle of the room here.
All right. So as you begin to fly with your very majestic wings, which come to contrast with the...
And I can do uncanny dodge. Not
And the
uncanny dodge.
horns
I can do
upon your
cunning
head.
action to disengage.
All right. Just for the sake of cinematic storytelling, it tries to take a deft swipe with its silver blade upon where you are at, but you leap out of the way in quick following, and you are now hovering in the air with Bala.
Yeah. Be about yeah.
About, say right there.
Yeah, right there.
As each of you notice that, of course, Val, the devil-horned individual of your party, has very, very interesting wings, to say the least. Anybody is able to make their presumptions at this point. But is that gonna be your turn?
Fuck. Can I attack?
From where you're at, yeah, I think. Let's see, you've moved. Yeah, you've moved.
Because I'm not sure if vamping out my wings counts as an action, or does it count as a bonus action?
Using your wings as as yourself. One sec. Where does it say? Where? Okay, so where does it give details on your wings? I guess that's my question. I guess my question now is, I'm not seeing reference to flying here.
I can definitely fly because I have it's something like you can always do with Asana. You can fly for like a minute.
Maybe I'm not looking at the right. Maybe I'm not looking at the right place. But we'll proceed, and I'm just going to say that that's part of your movement. So go ahead and do an action. I'll revisit your character sheet.
Yeah. And then I'm going to actually try getting high enough that I am far enough away and literally shoot the one that had attacked Bala with my sniper.
All right. So in which case you're shooting with your sniper. You are about 40 feet out. What's the minimum for your sniper again?
40.
It's 40. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and point and fire. $14. The bullet that you fire glances off of the plate armor that this individual is wearing, and it does not make purchase.
Yeah, and then I'll just stay there.
All right. So if that is your turn, we're going to move it on to Orgoth.
All right. Well, Orgoth will do his blood singing, which is a bonus action. So now my AC is at 19. And he'll cast Blood Shield on himself. Boiling hot Blood Shield.
All right. So go ahead and cast the spell so that it takes effect in the game.
How do I cast it to take effect? Exactly.
What is Blood Shield?
Well, that's the info of it.
Well, that's why.
Is it Mark of the Demon? What's the ability you're using?
Well, Fire Shield.
Fire Shield. I thought you said Blood Shield.
And that's Blood Shield, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Getting it as Blood Shield, so.
Okay. So you would click on the
standard roll, I assume, but
The roll,
I'm not
yeah,
making
the
an
dice
attack,
right
though.
next to Fire Shield. Yeah, on your character sheet,
Oh, there we go.
just so that it counts. All right, so you have cast Fire Shield, so 10-foot radius around you. There is thin, wispy flames wreathed from your body for the duration, shedding bright light in a 10-foot radius. Flames provide you warm shield or a chill shield as you choose. In this case, it is a blood shield.
Boiling blood shield, so
Yep.
fire-like damage.
Excellent. So, whenever a creature within 5 feet of you hits you with a melee attack, the shield erupts with blood. The attacker takes damage.
Yep.
If an attacker attacks you. All right, so that is what you do. What does Draco do?
Yep. Boy, pick off the barrel, throw your hand axe at the guy.
All right, undons the barrel, takes up the hand axe, and is going to. Doesn't have a hand axe.
He has it in the...
Oh yeah.
His
Okay, so
equipment, yeah.
let's actually hit the equip. There we go. Hand axe with a 20. There you go.
Got it.
He unleashes the hand axe and he goes, yeah! And it actually manages to stick into the body of the Githyanki zealot. As this hand axe juts into the chest of this Githyanki, it turns and looks down at Draco in particular with a dead-ass stare, as if it has marked its next target.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, shit.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do there, Orgoth?
He'll just go, boy, go close to the others.
All right. Feel free to move Draco if you wish.
Can't move him.
Where do you want to move him? Right here?
Yep, that'll do.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Windveer, it is your turn.
Alright. This is. Realizing this. Let's see. Important. I'm gonna move back over here, get into a more with a defensive position, and I am going to do is cast a first level healing word on Bala,
It's max
so
healing.
that way he's back up running.
So that's 1d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're healed for 8.
Yep. So Bala, you blink and you realize that you are in a different part of the room, but the battle is still going on.
And where am I?
Okay, is that your turn?
1 sec. And seeing the main head, realizing he's a threat. I'm gonna do is cast vicious mockery on him.
All right, so that is going to be a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a 20.
Yeah, he succeeds. I do nothing. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Excellent. So, Bala, you are back up, ready into the fight, and there are a total of 4 combatants around you.
Okay. I'm just going to float up 30 feet so that I'm no longer on the ground.
I'm pretty sure you were already, like, I'm pretty sure I was still holding you. You were still in the ground. You're still off the ground.
Oh, well, okay, then I'll float up another 30 feet.
Yes.
And I'm going to...
Does it take any action or bonus action for you to trigger your effect again?
It lasts for 10 minutes and it doesn't stop.
Even if you go down?
Yeah, I just read it over again.
Okay.
It just lasts for 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
And I shoot an Eldritch Blast at the one that cut me.
Nice.
2 Eldritch Blast, actually.
All right,
Actually.
roll
Yeah, he does.
your damage. Roll your attack.
21.
Oh, nice.
21 will hit. The one that had attacked you is this individual here. That is going to actually affect him, so feel free to roll your damage.
So that's going to be 10 damage total. And then the second blast, again at him. For a
That is also
25.
going to hit.
And this one is only 7 damage.
Does the
I don't-
Genie's Wrath damage count?
No, just once.
Oh, just
So
once.
10 on the first, 10 on the first, 7 on the second. And then Nami is going to fly over and bite him. Or not bite him, sting him. As my bonus action.
Okay.
And miss. With a
That is
6.
going to be miss. Yep.
Alright. Yeah. That's my turn.
All right. In which case, we move it on to Scoop.
I have a couple of questions.
Yep.
How high up are they?
They are
You said
20
feet,
20
right?
feet up. Yep.
That's 20 feet. God damn. There's no way I could jump that.
Yeah,
even
that's
as a
why
satyr.
I need to get blown up there.
Was the rope ever placed?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I got up with.
How would you handle like climbing the rope? Is it like half speed, like in combat, to get up there?
Let's see. If you're climbing the rope, yeah, it's gonna be half speed.
Okay. Last question. For you, potions take to give to myself an action or a bonus action?
I do believe taking a potion.
Yeah, because I've had many different rules for taking a potion.
Yeah, like for one campaign I'm in, it's like bonus action on yourself, action to give it to somebody
Yeah,
else.
every GM is different.
Drinking a
I've had-
potion or administering a potion to another character requires an action.
Okay, so for you, it's an action.
Drink a potion or administering a potion to another character requires an action.
Okay.
Once used, potion takes effect immediately.
Not much I can do then. Yeah. Scoop just does the dodge action. That's all he can do.
Hold on. I'm looking at rules for this. You're right. It's sort of like potions consist of 1 ounce of liquid. Drinking a potion or administering, that is from the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, rules is written, potions take an action, but I've seen people do a lot of different things with them.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is that it also is considered like a quote-unquote, like, it's kind of like a free action almost, because like that's the same as if somebody was like drinking ale or something. So I'd say if you want to drink this potion, make it a bonus action.
Okay, then instead Scoop will go into his bag, take out the potion of flying that he stole, and he's going to drink it.
All right, so you drink it, and you now have.
So now everyone is just fucking flying in this game. He's going to go over to this one then, as he flies.
All right.
And he's going to attack him with a booming blade. As he flies over, his tattoo lights up and coats his sword, and he's going to swing at him.
All right. Roll your attack. That's a 25, and that is going to hit. Do your damage and your booming blade. That's going to be 7 damage with the cutlass.
Plus, booming blade is a D8. Now.
What is 1d4 plus 46?
Sneak attack plus the booming blade damage.
Yeah, sneak attack plus booming blade. So that is a total of 20 damage.
Yep. And with that, Scoop, he moved 25 feet. He is going to move 10 feet back. It's his turn.
Okay, I do believe that does create an attack of opportunity.
No, because I'm a swashbuckler. Because I attacked him,
that's
he cannot
right.
make an attack of opportunity. So Scoop hits him and basically taunts him to come out here.
Understood. In which case, I need to restart my thing. Foundry's still working though, so feel free to continue. As I'm going to hit next. So is that all your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Next up would be them. So in which case, let me go ahead and put them into action. Each of them are going to look at each other. And this one over here going first is going to cast an effect on his body. And I'm going to rule that this actually does not... I'm going to rule that doing so does not cause fall damage for the distance. But you notice that all 3 of these individuals, this individual, this one, and this one, all of them stand up straight, and they clench their fists together, and you see this magic aura shoot out of their body. And the first one, which is this one, is going to take its blade. And who's all in the air? We have 1, 2, 3 individuals.
Yep.
He's going to step back, and he is going to, as he has cast the jump spell.
He will take 2d8 thunder damage from the booming blade for moving.
Gotcha. So 2d8 thunder damage.
Oh, doesn't matter which roll you take. I didn't know you were rolling it.
Okay, I'll take my roll because that was the one I was going to do. Okay, so with a jump, he leaps forward, and in the air, he's going to try to swipe at you with the greatsword, but he's only going to be able to do it. Yeah, I'd argue that if he's doing it in the air, he's only going to be able to do it once. The 16 hit?
16 hits. Scoop will uncanny dodge this for half damage, but a 16 does hit.
All right, so half of 21. As you feel that when the blade cuts into you, it's not simply the steel of the blade. There is an effect on your mind that also sets in from the strike. The attack itself is something that reaches out to your psyche and almost tears away thought as it cuts into you. So half of 21 rounded down will be 10
damage.
And he's going to come down, landing there. The next individual is going to do similar. Leap up in the air, and then as he is arcing down, going to come down to try.
I'm 30 feet higher than the balcony.
You're 30 feet higher than the balcony.
Yeah. Because wherever she had me, I just flew 30 feet up straight from there.
Okay, so based upon, if I'm going to do calculation based upon strength, Okay, well, in which case, just jump down.
Shit.
And then land in front of you, and because he is actually standing on ground, he is going to do both of his strikes. One is a haste.
Oh, yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
No, use your
23.
inspiration on that, I would say.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Fuck.
All right. So for the first attack, it is instead going to be a 9. So the first attack is going to fail. Second attack is a 23, and I presume that hits.
Yep.
All right. Which is 16 damage. And then the third attacker is going to leap down. And is going to move over, kind of in its rage to kind of move over and try to move past you. But the thing is that you have your fire shield around you, don't you?
Yep, but he's not attacking me. I believe he has to attack me for it to.
He's just going to jump down and attack you. I don't need to make this more complex than it is. First attack, it's an 11, doesn't hit. Second attack, 17, does that hit?
Nope. With blood singing, I'm at 19 AC.
All right. Finally, the last individual.
And he takes 2d8 fire damage.
Okay. So that's going to be a total of 9 damage. As the boiling blood burns his skin. And then, of course, we have this individual who steps forward, and they take their free hand and they extend it out. And I'm going to need to have... Windveer do a strength saving throw.
Shit. Alright.
Let's see. Saving throw is the same as a strength check, isn't it? I guess that... Alright. So, they're actually going to do a strength check to contest, and they win. They cast telekinesis on you. And is going to basically directly lift you up into the air 30 feet. And you are just going to be hanging in the air.
All the cool people are flying.
Doing so, this is going to be an attack of opportunity, which is going to fail from Bad Githyanki. And that is going to be their turn.
Movement.
So, Val, it is your turn.
Okay. So wait a minute. So is this guy flying then, or is he just holding Windver in the air?
So here's the deal. The individuals on the ground are Orgoth. All three of these Githyanki, they're called Githyanki Zealots. This one, which is called a Githyanki Purifier, has lifted up Windveer. So as both of you are floating in the air, you notice Windveer just sort of elevator himself up next to you.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. I'm gonna shoot this one here,
All right, go ahead and fire.
and I'm gonna pump in, obviously, because I've got my wings out, it causes radiant damage as well if I hit. That's equivalent to my level.
All right, in which case, take your gun,
Please hit.
aim, and fire.
17.
17?
Come on, please.
That is
Have
not...
that plus 4.
You do have a plus 4?
Oh,
Is that true?
Yeah, from earlier.
18,
18?
hits the armor class.
oh, thank fuck. Okay. So then,
Where do we have a +4 from?
Yeah. A D4.
1d4 because Sensei sent her a 1d4.
Oh,
Oh, thank
okay.
shit.
That was inspiration. I was like, what?
Again, hitting armor class is a fail or a success.
Success.
If you
What is
hit,
it?
it
What?
hits.
how much
When you
damage?
hit the
It shouldn't be
armor,
that much.
it hits.
Okay. In which case, that is going to be a total of 27.
It shouldn't be 27. It should be 2d8 plus 3, not 4d8.
Oh, so that is...
So, 14.
14?
That is 14.
Yeah, 14 plus 7, so it's 21. 7 because of my radiant damage, which it's equal to my level.
All right. As you
So
take...
as I'm shooting, it's gonna my gun and my eye's gonna glow brighter, and the gun is even glowing itself, and it blasts radiant as it shoots.
All right, as you blast radiant damage at this individual, they actually, this is the first blow where they actually have to step back a little bit from the intensity of the blow, and he turns around and looks directly at you with just a dead ass stare. That's how I'm describing it. So they're gonna have to do a concentration check.
Yeah, but I am actually gonna, as this is happening, I'm gonna move in front of Windveer.
I don't believe that's a success. So, hey, Windveer, you were falling 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch him.
Or you're gonna try to catch him? All right, do a...
Yeah.
In which case, it's reaction time. So you're gonna... It's still your turn, so you're gonna catch him. So you go ahead and grab him before that takes place.
Yeah, and I grab him literally just from behind, like just holding, and just be like, one word, and I drop you.
Actually, I have 2 words. Wait for my turn.
All right. All right. So it is Orgoth's turn now.
All right. Well, he'll do shocking grasp.
All right. Go ahead and cast your shocking grasp. That is
Why did I move there?
going to be 23, which will hit.
I wanna be there, I wanna be here. No.
And I will also give my demon mark on him. Or brand him with my demon mark.
All right.
And then I'll attack again, and this time I'll have advantage.
All right. With the Demon Slayer Scimitar. 22 is going to be a hit. With another 5 damage.
And then Orgoth will just spit on his face. You guys are like ugly orcs.
All right. So does that end your turn?
You.
All right. Windveer, you are hanging there in the air. Val is holding you up.
Perfect. I look back at Val and just goes, bad idea. 2 words. And I look directly at this Githyanki motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast Heat Metal at 3rd level on his plate.
what roll do I need to make in order to resist your heat metal?
You don't. It's more
You don't.
you can
It's
resist
more for
the
the-
hand burning.
Can't
Yeah.
do a
This
single
happens.
thing.
So,
Is he wearing armor?
yes,
Is
he's
wearing armor.
plate.
Oh, plate armor, amazing.
All right, so that is 17 fire damage as his armor begins glowing red hot. And he ends up letting out a scream as it begins burning into his flesh. Is that your turn?
What the fuck were your 2 words?
My 2 words were heat metal.
Oh,
As I pull, like, faintly pull at my flute, and you hear a little like a little tune as I give Bala bardic inspiration. Congratulations, Bala. You now have yourself a bardic inspiration.
All right, so is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, Bala, it is now your turn.
Okay, well, that kind of took over what I was going to do, but that's fine because he's almost dead now. So Bala is going to, since this one down here looks like he's the most injured, Bala's just going to drop 2 Eldritch Blasts into him.
All right, in which case, make your attack.
18?
18 is going to hit.
Ah, boo. 4 damage.
4 damage. Yikes. All right.
And then
That's-
Damn,
24.
that's sad.
So 24 with your other attack.
Ooh, for 11, or
Uh,
8 damage.
Or
8 damage.
8 damage total. As you are doing each of your Eldritch Blasts, striking into the body of this individual, this Githyanki has to crouch, as he is barely being able to keep his balance. And it seems that you have in fact dealt a serious blow upon him. Is that going to be the end of your turn?
No, bonus action, Nami's going to nom on this guy over here.
All right, go ahead and nom or sting.
Yeah, Sting. Sting is more impressive. Darn it. 6. Oh, I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Yes.
What is that? A D.
D8.
Are you kidding me?
It hits the armor
sh-
class.
no.
17?
Oh.
It hits the armor class.
Yes! Alright, so that is.
Technically, did you melt his armor?
I did.
Does he still
that's
have armor?
5,
If you melted it?
5 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
5 piercing damage, and you need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
And what
DC
happens if I fail that? Saving throw?
If you.
That's
if
a
you
failure.
fail,
It's a
he
critical
becomes-
failure.
Oh, he failed by 5 or more, so he's unconscious.
All right, with 1
Oh.
hit point, unconscious, he is down.
No. This guy appears. Sorry.
You are not attacking this one?
No, not with Nami.
Not with
Nami-
Nami, you were doing.
And Nami, who wanted
Yeah.
to attack this guy up here on the
Where-
balcony.
Where is Nami? I can't even.
Nami's
see.
up.
So for the
Nami's-
future,
well-
I'm gonna need you to make it as abundantly clear as possible, because just
Well,
understand the convenience of this kind of, after the fact. But yes, I can make it so that he is unconscious.
Sorry, I did do a ping over there, but I.
Okay. All right. So he
So that's why I asked if a 17 hit him.
No, 17 would not hit him.
Okay, then none of that happened.
Then none of that happens. Okay.
Yeah.
So, winding the clock back.
Ah, shit. That would have been so good.
That's why I was like, I thought the AC was 18, but
Yeah.
All right. So, being that it is 9:58, and it is now their turn, this is what you witness.
Wait, can I go?
With Scoop going first, of course.
I'm just trying to see ranges. That guy's near death. Okay.
Kill him before he gets the boy.
I don't know if I should go for the risky play of like throwing a dagger to hit him and then attacking the other one, or just go for the easy kill.
Go for the easy kill, one less thing to worry about.
Oh, the nice thing is if it doesn't kill him, I can just run up and melee him most likely. Hold on. They are how far down? 5 feet. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go for the easy one.
Okay.
Scoop is going to go back after this guy that swung at him from the air, and he's going to come down with his cutlass into his shoulder as he makes his attack.
All right. Take your attack. 14 is not.
I will use the. I got an inspiration from Sensei earlier. I'm gonna use that on this.
I did see that, absolutely. So feel free to add that if you wish.
I'm pretty sure it was just a reroll, the one he gave me. Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says player inspiration, if that's what a player inspiration is.
If it's player inspiration, it is a reroll.
Okay, we'll reroll.
and speak pigs.
Oh, that nearly was a 1. Holy shit.
Scoop never rolls once.
Oh, everything crashed all of a sudden. Oh no, that's fine, because we don't need to do all that much else anyways. Except, yeah, kind of, because I do want to reload and actually show everyone this.
Someone is getting kicked in the nuts, and it's not me.
Yikes. Oh, that's weird. There we go.
Oh, God.
As
2 of them.
what happens is, as you make your strike upon this individual, you ended up rolling how much?
20.
20. In which case, your attack was 20, your damage was 7. What does this look like?
Wow, I was muted this entire time. God damn. So Scoop kind of comes down, flying after him after he swiped at him in the air. He's like, "You should never turn your back on me." And he wants to come down with his cutlass into like his shoulder area. And as he lands, the hoof goes 90 degrees back and propels into his nutsack.
Of course, it always has to be to the genitals. As you strike him, he topples onto the ground, and after like rolling into the fetal position, he ceases to move, and he is no longer a combatant. So before all this appearance of all these individuals, you actually...
I was about to say,
So listen, we got to do things in order. So what happens is you do that strike. The Githyanki Purifier notices this, and you all witness a glance upon his face, very much in a way that you are not used to seeing, because you have been fighting things like bandits, You've been fighting, fighting thieves. You've been fighting all sorts of individuals that have not necessarily had that level of affinity or loyalty to each other. But in this case, you notice that this Githyanki Purifier, after noticing that you have actually, in fact, down one individual in his ranks, looks over to his left and gives a signal to his hand, and you begin to see multiple individuals appear all around you. And you notice
Jesus
that you
Christ.
are, in fact, surrounded.
Oh, so all of you want to get kicked in the nuts. Got it.
And it's at this point you also notice one other individual appear right next to this Githyanki zealot. You see a furbolg. A furbolg who seems to be bound by his wrists and is wearing a mage's robe. And as he looks down, he is looking directly at you, Scoop.
I don't know if it's still my turn. I don't know if like he can actually hear me. It's like nice dress.
Yep.
I'm being sarcastic, by the way. It looks ugly. Scoop does not know any better, so he's still going to throw his dagger at another Githyanki
All right.
unless something happens.
Do it the one we were shooting.
Oh, I can't throw that far. A dagger, I think, is 20
Aw.
feet. I'm pretty sure a dagger is 20 feet. Yeah, I can only throw it 20 feet. And I only have 5 feet of movement left. Yeah, he's just gonna throw a dagger at this one here.
All right.
Control more than one item with dagger? Oh, okay, whatever.
Oh wow, that was
crit.
weird. I apologize for that. Don't worry about the move there. That was a mistake. You rolled. Oh, you rolled crit. All right. Roll your damage.
Yeah, but unfortunately not sneaking. Oh, damn, I meant to roll crit damage. I'll just roll another d4.
Yep.
Ah,
All right. As the knife
Only
flies through
only
the
5.
air.
Oh wait, no, it's even worse. Yeah, it's only 3 damage.
All right. Flies through the air and sticks into your target. And almost as if they have not even felt it, they position themselves in a fighting stance and are about to
That's
make
so
their next
rude.
strike. You realize you are surrounded by all of these Githyanki individuals. They have a martial coordination, and they all have a look upon their face that is more intense than what it was before, because you have actually downed one of their comrades. And now this is a battle for blood. And as they are all looking down upon you,
Oh,
unfortunately there are more for me to reveal, but my foundry is not necessarily working correctly.
I'm
But that's-
sorry, did you say more?
I did say more. Essentially, you notice an entire crew on basically each part of the rafters above, staring down at you. All of them were watching. All of them were witnessing this fight. And now they have all made their presence known to you. As this individual who does not fit with the Githyanki, this Furbolg, looks down, stares upon Scoop, and says, "If you want to get out of here alive, free me!" And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
I have one. I can exit afterwards. But you said he was bound?
Bound.
Yeah.
His wrists were bound.
Wrists were bound.
Copy. Okay. That's what I thought you said, but I wasn't sure.
And that is going to make for the end of our session tonight, as the Righteous Sacrifice find themselves surrounded by an entire shock troop of Githyanki. And so, as we wrap up tonight's session, I want to thank everybody for watching. And this has been Magpie 18 playing as Valvari.
We're fucked.
This is going to be Black Man Inc. playing as Scoop.
Kick him in the nuts.
This is going to be Masters 8 playing as Bala.
No.
Phoenix V playing as Orgoth.
Kill the ugly orcs.
And Squigs playing as Windveer.
Just see if we're able to get out of this.
We will see indeed. But for now, I want to thank everybody for watching. Also, if you enjoyed tonight's session in any way, shape, or form, please feel free to hit that follow button down below. And by the way, this is a Dungeons & Dragons campaign, part of Project Aurora. Project Aurora is a living universe setting with many campaigns, many players, many campaigns, many DMs, many more players, and one universe where all these adventures take place in. So, I'm going to wrap up the stream in just a moment. I'm going to mute my players so that I can do the official wrap up. But before I do that, it's been a pleasure and a privilege, and I, Chaotic and Writer, will see y'all in the next episode. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, we got this.
See you.
We're fucked. We're so fucked.
Bye.
All right. So, our characters are in quite the mess indeed. What will they do in order to escape it? It seems like they have somebody who's potentially a friend who may be able to help them out of the situation. But the Githyanki are now in it for blood. How, possibly, will our characters make their way out of this mess? We will find out next session. But before I wrap up fully, I do want to do a couple of plugs here. So allow me to go ahead and do my official advert, as it were. By the way, everyone, I do have a Patreon. So if you are somebody that enjoys actual play tabletop streams such as this, if you like world building content especially, feel free to go down to the doobly-doo, click on that Patreon link, and check it out. There is a simple hireling tier if you want to just provide, like just a simple thank you, $1. There are higher tiers with particular benefits. Feel free to check those out as well. On top of the Patreon, there is also a link down in my about details to a website. This is my website. It is at www.chaoticandwriter.com. It is a place where you can find many articles, and there are random name generators and all sorts of different things. Feel free to click on that link, check it out, and let me know what it is you think. On top of that, I do want to mention again that I will be having a 24-hour world building stream, which is actually 2 12-hour streams, and it's going to happen on July 8th and July 9th. I will be running tabletop games that are centered on world building, and I will be running world building sessions, and there will be plenty of interactive sessions where I will be able to interact with chat to help determine some of the details of this brand new world that I will be creating live for you on the Chaotic and Writer stream. Final thing, I do want to once again let you know that I want to let you know that this stream is a part of the Rolling Together stream team, and there are quite a few individuals, my friends, who are well deserving of attention and love that are part of the Rolling Together team. Earlier today, we had Phoenix E. Walkie, we had Ampersand, Sensei Suplex, Sensei Suplex had a recent interview with Nerdarchy, that is to say the individuals from Nerdarchy. So please go check the VOD for that. It is pretty effing amazing. And then, of course, we also have Hooli from Heroes and Hooligans and Phoenix Iwaki, who is streaming again. We, as of this precise moment, are going to see if our friend Hooli from Heroes and Hooligans is online, and we are going to provide Hooli with the privilege and the pleasure of a read. So let's see if Heroes and Hooligans is presently online. It seems like their stream has ended, or they do not have a stream today. So let's see if our good friend Phoenix Iwaki is online, which Phoenix Iwaki is presently online. So we are going to perform a raid upon Phoenix Iwaki. So here's what I want you to do, my friends. It's a very simple thing. We are part of a greater Twitch and D&D streamer community, and we take care of each other. We are very well connected. We network, we chat, we have fun, we play games, and so it is custom, the part of this stream, that if we perform a raid upon one of our fellow streamers, one of our partner streams, that we provide as much love and as much enthusiasm as possible. So for anybody out there who is presently still in the chat and active, I want you to gather your weapons and to prepare your spells, because we are about to go into the great beyond, and we are about to visit Phoenix Iwaki. A raid has been started. Let us move forward. Allow for us to make our name powerful. Show yourself. Follow Phoenix Iwaki. Show your support. Ask Phoenix Iwaki how him and how they and their players are doing. So please provide support for this absolutely fantastic individual. Once again, this was Matt from Chaotic and Writer. I will see you in the next episode.